שבת שלום, ערב טוב. איזה שבוע, איך הוא התחיל. סוף סוף זה קרה השבוע, ביום ראשון, ב10:10. הם חזרו אלינו, גיבורי שושלת.
Baby, everything's gonna be all right. You're gonna be just fine, Jackie.
Where's my father?
Darling, your father left the hotel shortly before the fire started.
He left. But why?
Did he come back? Is he all right, your father?
No, he wasn't okay. He's gone.
But you're
He
all
left
right,
us.
aren't
I'm
you?
fine, yes, thank you.
ג'קי בריאה ושלמה, ברבותיי ורבותיי. טרוי בייר איתנו באולפן. האמת היא, I'm going to say a few words in Hebrew.
Okay.
When they first saw you here, they were sure you're going to sing Imnin Alu Shahare.
What's that?
That's a Hebrew song.
Oh,
You look an Israeli.
That's a compliment, thank you. That's really a compliment.
Troy, I understand you were in the Jordan River and you filled up bottles.
Yes.
Many?
Yes.
With the
I
holy
left
water?
some water for some people.
Who will get the bottles?
Oh, my friends. I got some dirt. I'm just gonna give it to everybody. I'm gonna sell them. No, I'm just joking.
Why didn't you take jerry cans with you? Why bottles?
Well, because they sell these little bottles, and I just kept, my brother and I, we just kept filling them up. No one wanted anything but water from the Jordan River. So that's what I got.
Troy, I understand your private dynasty is as much interesting as the dynasty, the famous series. Can you tell us
It
about
gets
it?
dramatic, yeah. My father's German Jew. My great-grandmother lived in Germany and was Jewish. We're not anymore. I mean, it's just, I'm Christian now. My mother's Muslim, and my fiance's Italian. And I'm gonna adopt kids from China. No, just joking.
How many children are you in the family?
I'm the oldest. I have 6 brothers and 4 sisters.
Do they look alike?
No, we all look different, really. Very
Your
different.
brother is here with us, one of them.
Yes, but he's really shy.
Troy, how did you participate Dynasty?
How did I get the part on Dynasty? Oh, it's a long story. How long do we have? I used to watch Dynasty. It was my favorite show. And I'd watch it while I was in high school. And I always wanted to be on the show because it was so glamorous and it was the #1 show. And when I saw Diane Carroll come on the show, I thought, what a perfect opportunity for me to get on the show. So I wrote a letter to the producers. And at first they said, no, lo. And then my agent kept writing letters. We just kept bugging them, and finally they gave me an interview. And I auditioned, and they said fine, but it was a lot of work. The first time I went there, there were like 14 people in the room, the writers and the producers and everyone, and they just looked at me and they said, what makes you think you can be on our show? I was really very nervous, but it's something I wanted. And I just kept going, yeah.
How did it all start? How did you become an actress?
When I was younger, my mom and my brother and I lived downtown, and Alvin Ailey, do you know who he is, the dancer? He
Yes,
just
of
passed
course,
away.
just
He was our next door neighbor, and he said to my mother, he said, why don't you take your kids to be in show business? Why don't you put your children on TV? And my mother said, no way, it wouldn't work. Well, she took us to an agency, and right away my brother started doing Sesame Street, and then I started doing Sesame Street. And that's how it started.
How old were you then?
I was 4. I did Sesame Street for 7 years.
And you really studied through Sesame Street?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You came to Israel to promote a new film, Rooftops.
Yes, so a film I'm very, very excited about. It's called Rooftops. It's something new. It's nothing like Dynasty. It's not the glamour or anything. It's really about young adults, kids that live in New York City on rooftops. We have a problem with homeless in America.
Yes, I've been there,
Yeah.
and there are many homeless people now in New York.
Yeah, and these kids really did live on top of roofs. We would have to ask them if they could move so we could film on their space. It's a great film. It's a lot. It's got fighting. It's great dancing, great kissing, all sorts of great things. It's just really action
Let's
adventure.
see a footage from this film,
Okay.
Rooftops, please.
Let's see what you can do, homeboy.
You want somebody in your life. This could be the perfect time. People gonna say we got no money. I say we don't need a dime. Yeah, yeah. Everybody say yeah, yeah.
I understand the music was written by David Stewart.
Yes, David Stewart from the Eurythmics did all the music. It's really a great film. I just get chills watching it because it was so much fun, and it's such a departure from Dynasty. It's got a lot of action, and it's really a real story. But
And
in
the
an
director
entertaining
is
way.
Robert Wise.
Right, who did Sound of Music and West Side Story. He's a classic. You know, just to work with him, I was honored. I'd pinch myself because I felt like Maria from West Side Story. You know, just to be on the same set with him, it was really a great experience. And the guy, Jason Gedrick, is really gorgeous. You don't know of him yet in Israel, but believe me, the girls are going to fall in love with this guy. He is so good looking.
How come you didn't?
Because I was engaged, but my fiance was always on the side saying that kiss was too long, you know. But it's really a great film.
Can you give us some tips about Dynasty? Carrington, Alexis, Kristen?
What should I say? Joan Collins is wonderful. Everyone thinks that she's really mean. She really is
Ah,
not.
but she was a bitch. She was telling you.
You can say
about
that on
your-
TV here.
Is it?
You can say the B word.
Well, she was a.
Okay.
Wasn't she when she manipulated you?
Well, she was, but we had this one scene that we did together on the show, and she was being very mean to me. But then when they'd say cut, she'd say, "Are you okay? I don't really mean it. I don't really mean it." Because she's not a mean person. She's really a very wonderful
And
lady.
how is your uncle, Mr. Carrington?
Oh, he's my favorite. Like John Forsythe. He's really so charming. Every morning when I'd go in for makeup, he was always very kind. He says, "Good morning, dear." And Joan Collins says, "Hello, darling." Thanks, darling. She's really like that.
But tonight you didn't want to put any makeup on you. Why?
I don't know. I don't like wearing makeup. You know, I'm so not that character that you saw. I'm more the girl in Rooftops. If you see Rooftops, that's more me than Dynasty. I mean, I love it. It's fairy tale. I like to dream that I could have all the diamonds and the jewelry. But in reality, even if I had the money, I wouldn't be like that.
What will you be then?
I'd just be like me. I don't like makeup. I like bummy clothes. I like thrift store clothes. I mean, I like having money, but I don't want to spend it. You know? I'm got a little Jewish in me. I don't know if I should say that, but...
Toy Bear, what do you know to say in Hebrew?
Toda rabah, daka,
Daka?
daka, die, day, wait a minute, what?
Die.
Die, and baba bakasha, or
Baba Bakasha.
shalom,
טוי בר, תודה רבה, בהצלחה.
shalom.
שלום.